semi-productive because I'm nearing the point where I don't have much to do because I'm trying to push everything onto the new girl so she can try it. I had a few meetings and whatnot, but at this point my boss is like, are you busy? And I'm like, not really. So I help her out with stuff, but I'm like, I'm trying to make sure that most things are not in my hands anymore because as of tomorrow night it will not be my problem anymore. That's just not my problem. Not my problem. That's just not my problem. I don't exactly know what I want to do stream-wise to celebrate my freedom, but I'm just super excited for this to be over. I need to make sure I do my bag tonight to bring back all the things I need to give them tomorrow so I don't forget and have to go back. So I need to take like my phone, not my phone, my PC charger and everything. My music kind of loud. Oh, okay, thank you for that. Let me get it down. Or you're quiet. Probably music being loud. It's the game music and I could not figure it out before people told me. Glad it's not just me. You always gotta tell me so then I can fix it and then it's fine. I'm also gonna try and get my mic closer because I'm not a loud individual, sadly. And now my mic was peaking the other day, but today right now it's not. So I'm like, okay, all right. Hopefully you guys hear. Is it any better? Do tell me if it needs to be reduced anymore. Whatever happens, you guys are always gonna be my sound check all the time. So we need that in life. But yeah, all this to say, work-wise, I am happy and scared at the same time because I'm closing a chapter. It's weird because I always want to leave my job, but I always get kind of emotional about it when it actually ends. I do like my boss, and we have had a good friendship even through work. Like, she was my boss, and when it was time to work, it was time to work. But we had like good deep conversations, so we really got to know each other, and like we kind of cared for each other. So I will definitely miss this friendship, I guess. I will definitely not miss the work. It's not something that I would be like, oh, I miss doing this and that. Even though I guess while I was showing the new girl, it was interesting for me to be like, oh, I'm actually good at this. So if they actually left me alone to only do the parts of my job I liked, I probably would have been okay. But it was not what the job was shaping up to be, and I just needed to think about myself. And also I couldn't even think about myself. I was just depressed, so I couldn't do it anymore. But if had I been left alone to do the part of my job I like, which was invoicing, and which is, let's say, 75% of my job, I probably would have been okay. But with where they wanted me to go and the jobs they wanted me to take over time, it just wouldn't have worked. Because as I'm leaving and I'm looking at the jobs that they are gonna give to the person replacing me, I'm like, yeah, no, I would not have been okay if I stayed. And I'm leaving right at the right moment where I can leave before it's the big stressful period. And I'm just giving my 2 cents on stuff, and then I will be out of there. I'll probably try to go early tomorrow so I can clean my desk and do everything so I can have everything ready for the new girl and she can do her job properly. But yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting time to think about, and like this chapter closing is scary, happy. All the emotions are kind of coming to me as the hours close by, because in less than 24 hours I will be unemployed. And I have never been unemployed. I mean, I was once, but it was against my will, and it was for about 3 months. But I have decided to do that, and it is scary, but I don't think I'll regret it. Even if it's for just a month, for all I care, we'll have it a month where I get to relax and finally rest, because I am very exhausted right now, and I'm like, it's gonna be okay. Like, I'm thinking about all the things and all the logistics of things, and I'm like, is there a world where we can live if I work part-time? Because the responsible adult thing is to find a full-time job and abide to the rules and do what you gotta do. The goal is to stay home, so it's not really realistic. So for me, I'm trying to see is there a middle ground in me finding a decent part-time job and being able to live a life and also take care of my household without having the stress of working every day? And I don't know if that's something that I will be able to do one day, but you know, I don't want to shut the door on any option. So I will keep my doors open, I will keep my mind open, I will keep talking and being open. I do take a lot of advice from my parents, and I always consult after. I mean, we both need to pay them bills, so I can't just be like, well, I'll work, you figure it out, because we will be homeless in a few months if I do that. So yeah, I don't know, I'm in my feels a little bit, but it's gonna be okay. I trust that everything's gonna be okay. We're not gonna end up homeless. We have family that loves us, that will support us if needed. I would never want to become a burden to them, but you know, you're in your feels. Like, why do you write that like you're like Gen Z and I can't read anything you write? Yeah, I'm in my feels because I'm about to quit my job, and I have never done that before. I mean, I have quit jobs, but I've never quit a job without having another one lined up that was usually better than the last one. So it's a scary time, but I think it's gonna be okay. I'm also gonna miss my boss because we did have a good friendship, so it's gonna be something, you know? Because I'm feeling stupid, real stupid. It went places with that, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. I don't think you're stupid. I think you're just a wonderful, beautiful blues, and we should check on you on the island to see how great you are doing indeed. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be happy. I just don't know what my happiness looks like right this moment, like for my future. Like, I feel like tomorrow night I'm gonna feel a bit overwhelmed but happy. I'll probably take Friday to rest and really, like, you know, take in all that has happened in the past 2 years that I spent at my job. And then it'll be time to, like, you know, okay, all right, this is done, let's move on to the next thing and see what we're doing, you know? Lies. There was no lie in what I said, so I don't know what you mean by that. Look at Aster and what this happiness right there. I mean, that's very true. That is very true. Part of my happiness, Aster's gonna always be there, so you know, we take that. See, it makes me happy. I got home and I saw him and I was happy. So it's always good times out here. But what else was I gonna say? Oh, and except for that, on the other T side of things, honestly, whoops, my chair. Honestly, I think that my boss may have a whole burnout coming up, because my bosses are definitely wearing her thin, and they are basically telling her that she can talk about it. And I think that's the worst mistake they could ever do. Like, if your employee is telling you they're overwhelmed, they have too much to do, I feel like the correct answer would be to be like, oh, what can we do to help you, and like make it not as hard for you and stuff like that. But no, they tell her that she should change her attitude, and that she can't tell the other employees that she's busy because it doesn't reflect good on her, because she's a director, so she has a higher position than the others. And I'm like, they're making the worst mistakes they could ever do, because I swear, if she was to go on sick leave tomorrow, I don't know how they're gonna survive. I don't know that they can survive, and I'm not gonna help them out. Like, even if I could, I would not, just for them to actually listen to her and be like, nah. Burnout or crash out? Burnout, not crash out. I mean, she might crash out. That might be her version of crashing out, because my boss is very much by the book and by the rules. But if she decided that from tomorrow for like a month, she's not gonna come into work, they are in deep trouble, to say it that way. They cannot function without her, and they know that. She's the only one that knows how to do her job, and her job is the center of the whole company. And I'm just like, they should be at least trying to treat her right, but apparently they don't understand that concept, and they're not. So I'm like, I already know that accounting lady's on her way out, and she's also the only one that knows how to do her job, because she's the only accounting person in the whole company. So when she's not there, ain't nobody doing anything. There's no invoicing done, there's no payment of anything done, nobody's taking care of anything. So I feel like me leaving, accounting lady's leaving, even though they don't know yet, but she's looking, And if my boss has a whole crash out or burnout, I honestly don't know how the company's gonna live. But maybe that would be what would help them wake up. Because accounting lady is doing the job of 2 people, and my boss is doing the job of 2.5 people. And then they keep asking more and more and more and more of her, and then they don't respect her, and then they tell her to change her attitude when she disagrees with what they decide to do without consulting her. And I'm just like, you know, girl, I look at you and you don't look great. And I'm not here to like say that we should put them in trouble. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised, and I would support you if you decided to call in sick and get a sick leave and not work for a while. Because when I tell you, my boss works so much overtime during the high season that she's off on every Friday for the rest of the, like 6 months a year, she doesn't work on Fridays because she works too much overtime. Like, she works on weekends. Like, she worked like last weekend, and she's probably gonna work again this weekend. And then tonight they had a meeting that starts at 7, so I guess she's doing that. She was already burnt out, yes, like during the day today at work, and now she has another meeting to start at 7 today, and then she still needs to go into work tomorrow. I think if it was only for her, she probably would not show up tomorrow. She probably is going to, just because it's my last day, so she'll probably gonna want to be there for that. But that's about it. So I'm gonna keep an eye out to see if anybody updates me on the tea. New girl was like, I'll text you if something happens. So I'm like, good. New girl's gonna keep me up on the tea. Accounting lady gonna give me out of the tea. So I'm like, I won't be working there, but yeah, like, I don't know. I'm starting to realize that there's a pattern in some positions in my job that makes it so that people don't stay that long, even though they have a core, like, group of people. Like, my boss has been there for like 18 years, and the big boss has been there for like 38 years. So they have the big, like the higher ups have been there for 10 years and up. The rest, there's more of a rotation, and I'm like, I can't see why. There's another guy, honestly, he never really does his job, and I'm like, I don't think this dude is finishing the year, so there's that. And then there's what else? Then there's me. I lasted 2 years. There was another dude that left when I came in. He had been there for almost 2 years. There's a girl that managed to survive 6 months. Like, since I've been there in the past 2 years, I've seen a lot of employees come in and go out because they like to have people that come for internships, and most of the time they will hire them when they're done. But some of them either quit in the middle, or they don't stay, or like the girl that left in December. Sorry, she had been there for 2 years, so she was over it too. She was like, it's never been my passion, and she didn't like the job, so it was like understandable, have a great day type of feeling. Even though I was quite surprised that she left, but it was I think it's good for her. Like, she moved to New Zealand with her boyfriend, so she's very happy, I'm pretty sure, on new adventures. It had nothing to do with anything, but did you see what I put in the pics of Discord? No, I haven't. Give my little guys the shades. No, I don't feel like it. But yeah, that's about it. Today I want to write letters to people and see how they're feeling. I haven't played Kind Words 2. I downloaded it because I thought I would play it on Valentine's, but in the end I didn't. So I was like, you know what? Why not try it? I want to be chilling, relaxing, seeing how people are feeling and cheer them up as I cheer myself up as well, and have a grand old time. And we'll see how that goes. I haven't tried it really. Damn, the great rejection of 25. Exactly, that's how that works. The great Mana Rebellion has started. Let's see, little splushy. Alrighty. We'll be right there. And we'll be able to observe. Aside from that, how are you doing, Lord Theo? How was your day? For me, it's been a lot of things, really busy, but tomorrow's the last day of work, so I will be busy getting everything done. Apparently I'm getting a gift card, so I will take it and be happy. I just need to, after stream, I'm probably gonna be packing everything that I still have home that belongs to my job, so I don't forget and have to go again, because I would be very annoyed if I did, so I don't want to do that. Alright, let's see, start. Hello, I'm Ella. I'm your new male deer. The deer had a name. My job is to carry letters back and forth between people who need cheering up. That's what we want to do today. Which is only everybody. Because everybody gets sad or scared. Well, that used to be my whole job, but I got promoted. Now I'm in charge of activities for the whole neighborhood. Ah, it's so much pressure. That's how my boss feels right now. I don't suppose you'd write me an encouraging note, please? Then I'd devote it to myself and feel better at my job. You got this, Ella. You're pretty, just like dear gold. There you go. What a kind letter. Thank you. Imagine if I had been mean and it was like, oh, that's so kind. Wait, what? Before I register you with the post office, I need to make a couple things super clear. Kind Words is full of real people talking about real problems. This is not a place for mean jokes, bullying, or flippant responses. Also, this isn't a place to meet people. Don't share any identifying details or links yet. It's not a dating app. I do what I can to keep this a safe, caring place, but I'm only one deer. You may run into a jerk or some bad advice. Please report them. If you're ready to be kind and receive kindness in return, please sign here. Where? Here. Nice to meet you, Manai. Show some manners easier. Give me a second to register you with the post office. Alright. All set. Now if you want letters, all you have to do is ask for them. Maybe you're worried about something, just like I was with this job. Don't talk about my worries. It can be scary, but don't be afraid to ask people for help. See you soon. I'm here to share kind words. Oh, we can customize people. I didn't know. We did have a character in the last one. Well, that kind of looks like B. Can I not have a gradient? I don't wear glasses anymore, so for now I will not have any. What does moof mean? I wonder. Kind, moof, and joy. I'm gonna go with kind for now. I don't know about. Yeah, I think that's probably me. Quality, desirable. Excellent. I don't know about what any of that means. Banging and viable. We have interesting names for their haircuts. Oh, that looks a bit like my hair, but my hair is just longer than that. Happy. I mean, I'm not trying. What am I doing? I'm not even trying to look shiny. Yeah. I'm not even trying to look like my real self, so it's fine. Nice. Swell. Grand. Great. Lovely. I don't know what is the closest. There's no ponytail. I would have had a ponytail. I guess I'm just gonna have to go with bald or no, because that's not. You can't play the game and be bald. That's how that works. I want something that represents me on most days. You know, that's how that works. What am I wearing? See, I was thinking about getting a new outfit for my model. I'm like, I'd like to get something casual one day, like a hoodie or something. But I'm broke, so I'm not gonna do that for a few years. Guess we're gonna go green. I don't know about that one. I guess that would be my new model outfit. Let's go. Save. It's all free. Alright, I wanted to see, because as far as I know, I should have been able to import. Whoops. You saw nothing. Yeah, I should be able to import stuff there. Alright, but do I start over? Someone sends out their thanks for the letter you wrote and another Goji sticker. Someone sends their thanks. Okay, because I was able to import my last save, so that works. This one is close by, so you don't have to read so far. Okay. Another thank you. It's been a while since we last played. Okay, I got a bunch of things. But where did my customization of my character go? Okay, I'm gonna go back to that. Do I have anything in my inbox? That's from the developers, so that's fine. Oh, wait a second, I forgot to change my category here. Let me just go do this. Alright, that's that. Journal. Right, whatever you want. Journal entries that never sent to our servers. Oh no, there's no way I would be writing my own personal journal on something that is online. I know that they say that they don't, but I'm not touching that. What is this? Kindness is free indeed. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm gonna go for this color because I like fall. And thank you for the hydrate. Let me have some tea. In the end, I never got confirmation, so I hope that the music is still heard or something. I don't know. I wanted to see my character because I had just customized it, but I guess it does not matter. Go outside. Wait, don't open the door yet. The small family of pimples have fallen asleep under your doorstep. I called a friend to carry them home to bed. While you're waiting, please either reply to one person's request. Want me to do that? Okay, let's see. Let's see if it's a troubling message or not. Sending this out into the world as a reminder to myself that loving is listening and holding space for another's presence. Not so much what you bring to the table, materially or spiritually. You are loved. Very much appreciated. That's pretty nice. I mean, it's not exactly my first, but it's fine. Remember, you can't solve everyone's problem, never. But you can always let people know you hear them and they are not alone. Oh, and while people can't reply to your letter, they can thank you with a sticker. Thank you for spreading love and being awesome. It will not be taken for granted. Send. Yes. Alright. Let's see what this one is. I feel like I have codependence issues, but I'm not sure what to do about it. Like, if my boyfriend doesn't respond, I think something's off and he's cheating, and I feel the same about him going to work. I just feel angry about it for some reason, because he has to work weekends and not I. That has nothing to do with codependence. That sounds more like jealousy, and jealousy is probably coming from insecurity, sadly. I'm not sure that, like, I think you need to look inside. Why do you, or also, I mean, either you have to look inside or he gave you a reason to feel that way. It's one of the two. I would give the boyfriend the benefit of the doubt and say that he's just doing his thing, and I mean, he has to work. But unless he has lied to you before or like created any situation where it would make sense for you to be feeling like something is off, then it's a you issue and you need to work on it and work on your confidence and feeling okay with yourself. And that's not on him, sadly. I will not answer that one because I feel like there's too much to say. Oh, hello, Froggo. It's Karen. Karen! We're now friends and neighbors. I have carried the sleeping pibbles home and given them warm milk. What is a pibble anyway? Me? I run the vintage shop on this very street. You must visit. I have a gift. Gift! Alright. Time to go outside then. I get a message on my YouTube. So now I'm like, am I lagging? If there's any lag, please feel free to tell me about it. Cause I don't know. It says you should be experiencing some buffering right now, and I don't know if it's true. But if it is, please let me know. Alright, this is new. So, okay, I can walk, I can chat to people. Oh, you're about to chat with someone. Fun. They won't reply immediately, but next time they play, they'll carry on the conversation. This conversation only lasts for a few exchanges, short and sweet. Start as many conversations as you like. Oh, and since you're outdoors, other players might be able to overhear your conversation. Okay. How are you? Meh, things are a bit tense at work at the moment. I guess everybody is going through it at work right now. It's not just me. But I'm off for a few days. What about you? I'm quitting my job tomorrow. Scary, but the healthy choice. On to a new adventure. There you go. Great conversation. I might see you one day again or not. Okay, so what do we have here? I also would like to not look like this, but I feel like there's nothing I can really do about it. Like you just... No. Okay, alright, I'm just gonna look like that. Need more kind words, yes. But first you gotta see who your neighbors are, and like I can go to the vintage shop and see what's up. Friend, neighbor, says Kieran. You grace my shop and my heart grows. What do you mean new? I have a gift. Browse my shop for a minute while I find it. Okay. Where am I? Well, ask, recommend, chat any photo majors, bro. I am gonna die trying to be cool. Anyway, is there any unserious communities on Instagram or Discord that does culinary or photo stuff? Trying to find my own here. Would not know. Has anyone collected or seen all of the new Marvel Rival comics art cover? No. Munchkin-style anime games, please. If you don't get what I'm saying, don't answer. I don't. Hibernian is my favorite books now for its large, breathtaking story, for it depicting glorious landscapes, so huge, so special, so shocked for a human, for different protagonists. That's very deep, but I had no idea what they're talking about. Do you have any favorite ENA? No. I'm wondering if there are any Mecha Metal similar to Bandai. We were talking about Gumpla yesterday. I was thinking it looks like a really fun hobby, but really bad for people like me that like to hoard. They're talking about some things and some stuff very accurate. Something movies which combines with literature like Dust to... I don't know. Does anyone have some vibey music recommendations? Some music like Eden, James Young, or Steven? I need more. I'd like to give you music recommendations, but I don't know who these people are, so I can say that they have the same style. Hello, Philip. How you doing? How was your day? A free lifetime train pass for all the cool people. Oh, now you may leave the neighborhood, but you will never leave my heart. Oh my god, Kieran coming from our field right now. Thank you. Recommend to ask what's good. This is a perfect place to ask about favorite game, music, shows, or food. Just don't forget me when your life is full of cool new games. Oh, okay, so people come to the bookstore to ask for recommendations for stuff in real life. That sounds fun, but I don't need anything like that. I have a community to ask recommendations to. Fashion. Is that where I can change? Yeah, I can change. Alright. Wait. We're just gonna go back to what we were trying to look like earlier. Was this color. There we go. We're gonna go with that. No glasses. And when we have... I'm gonna go... I had something green. Where's the green thing? Green. And then then we're gonna have some pants. Save. There we go. That's more like me. Hello, what we're yapping about? We're yapping about people's problems today. How are you doing, Clarence? How is your day going so far? That's my house. That's random people. What's on the map? Snow Mountain, outskirts, plaza. I want to see what's on the plaza. I will go back to writing letters, but I want to see what's new because it's a new game. So you just talk to people, walk in the water. What is this? What are these? If nobody loves you, I love you. Very sweet. Nice people. What's the pop-up shop? I'm good. I just came from a 2-hour sleep and I'm raring to go. You sure you're okay? You sure you don't want to get a little bit more of that? Welcome to the pop-up shop. Here you will find new topics popping up all the time. Please join in on the shared conversation. Today's topic is we go together like turtles and what is the best friend of a turtle? I'll say snails because twig. Very deep. Turtle and ninjas. I mean, this could have worked, but I was thinking about me, and I'm not exactly a ninja yet, so I need my training to be done. Hello. Hi. Hello, how are you? Reflective, thinking about content creation. Thinking about content creation. Yeah, that's me. Thanks for sharing. I have to run, but I'll see you soon, and we'll talk about it more. So you get me to open my heart, and you just go like that. That's why we gotta watch the movies. They are on the movie list, so you know we'll get there. It's on the way. What's on the board? Cats. Okay, I want to listen. Where's the? Hey, listen. People were talking out here. This is a public space, and nobody will mind if we listen into a few fascinating conversations between real people. So, what are they saying? Hi, how are you? Reflecting, thinking about the next steps to take to be a productive potato. Very valid. What do your next steps look like? List a task, then setting up a timer and getting into the mindset that'll get me going. Activating magic with routine. See, that's something that I, as a perfect procrastinator, do not know anything about. Sounds like a plan. I love the idea of thinking of it as a magic ritual. Thank you. I can't ask how your day's been, so I'll just hope it's been well and that it gets even better. Love it, a stranger. My day has been better after spending some time here and seeing everyone caring about each other. I'm happy that everybody's having a grand old time. But I'm gonna go home so that I can write more letters and help people with their problems. They're not too deep. I do like that. I'm used to only having access to writing letters, so I do like exploring a little bit more of the game. Let's see. Let's see the requests that we have. This one, maybe I'll answer another time, but there's too much to say. Day 3 of living without my ex. I miss her immensely, even for what she did to me. What did she do to you? I'm nosy, I kinda wanna know. Not used to the apartment being this silent. Cat is more social, which is nice, but there is a big void which I hate. It hurts. I know it's really hard right now, but it will only get better. Heartbreak takes a long time to heal, but I know that you are strong and that you got this. Breakups are part of the human experience, and in a few years, hopefully on it and are proud of who you have become. There we go. Keep your head up. And then we'll add a sticker if we can. We'll have a sticker. I can't even put it bigger than that, like geez. I guess we have access to more characters than we used to in this one. Yes. Thank you, Ella. I don't have daughters or a daughter to begin with, so I can't help someone asking about parenting issues. K is not okay. Be sure to send a Wendy's gift card or something in that letter so that they can get a bite to cheer up. You know, I would probably do it if I could, but sadly, I am also as broke as I will be unemployed tomorrow. I can't exactly spare change for K, so I'm just gonna send kind words their way. How you doing, Faith? I'm horrible. I was thinking about our economy with all the tariffs and immediately thought I'd probably ruin it for everyone too after going through so much BS with people. Sometimes I want the world to burn with all my pent-up anger. Honestly, I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, I don't know how you would ruin anything for anybody because tariffs. So I'm just gonna skip on that, you know? It's Twig! Hello, Twig! How you doing? I was just telling people. I went and I put in the world, we belong together like turtle and snail. But then I realized that snail is your enemy. But I was thinking about Twig. It should have been mushroom. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nobody saw that. It's fine. It's not recorded. I'm gonna delete the VOD after. How you doing? I'm sure you're very busy with exciting projects that you guys see Twig's post on Twitter, if you're on Twitter, I guess, or the trailer on her channel. She has a wonderful epic event on 420 Blaze It. She's gonna have her 2nd anniversary concert going on, and maybe you'll see people you recognize there. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. It might be a grand old time, so please save some time, 7 p.m. on the 20th of this month on a Sunday, so nobody should be busy. You should be ready to watch, okay? Oh my god, who could show up? I don't know. I watched a trailer. I did not recognize anybody in there. That does not ring a bell. Probably some strangers, but we're gonna love them anyways. You know, you gotta support the new people in the sphere. You know, that's how that works out here. Let's see. I don't talk about trauma like that. Okay. That's the thing with this game. You never know what you're gonna find. Some things are a bit suspicious if you ask me. Ready to get here or we walk out mid-concert and get refunds on Ticketmaster? I mean, maybe you'll need a refund, but can you send some of the refund my way? I'll take it, thank you. You know, we gotta scam people thoroughly in this world. The concert is free. Details. I want my refund anyways. That's how we work. That's how we become rich in this world. You made the best use of the opportunities that show in front of you, okay? Let's see what does this person have to say. I'm so exhausted. I'm working such long hours. It's hard to find the time to do anything other than work, eat, or rest. And it's a little miserable since I have so many creative projects I really want to work on. Is that a VTuber writing here? Like, what is this? This sounds like all the VTubers I see crying on Twitter, like not in a negative way, but like people being like, I have so many projects, so many things I want to do, but like I'm stuck at work, like I have my 9 to 5 and stuff like that. And I feel like we all feel it. Like only like a handful of like people are blessed enough to be able to be full-time content creators and be able to put all their energy in creating new projects and new events and all the things that like get their creative brains going. And then there's us that work, and then we're tired, and then we can only stream a few hours here and there because we're busy, you know? That makes it easier to get a refund then, yes. K equals Twig. Yeah, honestly, I read that and I thought about Twig, to be honest. I was like, she got so many projects going on left and right, all the things she's doing right now, but she still has to, like, you know, feed herself. Can't imagine. And I mean, I kind of like that, but I'm not even as creative. It's always funny to me because apparently from my personality type, I'm supposed to be very creative, but I'm not. So I'm just like, why are you lying? Oh my god, why are you always lying? Like, that's why my content focus is mostly yapping. I don't consider myself creative. I like to yap, I like to talk, I like to listen to people, I like to give advice when I can. That's what I like to do, and if streaming gives me the opportunity to do so, I do it. But I don't know that I have like creative projects. I'm not artistic either, so it's like, I don't know. Apparently I'm supposed to be artistic, and I'm like, I don't know where that's at. I'm still waiting for it to pop up in my life. Ooh, I am not miserable. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, they didn't say they were miserable. They said that like working so hard and not having time to do their projects is a little miserable. Difference, nuance, you know? I am not KE. So it might still be you though. Because would you not take an opportunity to just do your creative project but still be fed and have the funds for your projects? I feel like you would probably take that opportunity if it presented itself with no drawbacks. But sadly, life is hard. So we cannot. But I don't know. What would I answer this person to cheer them up a bit? Sorry, I just realized I was hearing dripping like water. And then I was like, where the hell am I hearing this from? And I don't know, maybe it was in the music. Oh, do you guys hear it too? Am I going crazy? It's probably in the game, right? Because there's no water in my office at all. I have my plants that I love very much. Oh wow, a lot of new leaves going on. But I guess it's in the game because I don't get it. So what would I want to hear if I was this person? What would I want to hear that would cheer me up? It's hard because I'm like, okay, no, I'm hearing something, and I cannot tell if it's in the game or not. But there shouldn't be any water. I'm just gonna remove one of my like earplugs. Just nobody's confirming. I'm just gonna have to figure it out myself. And hopefully, no. There is something. Give me 1 second. I am back. There's something weird going on with the fridge in my office, so I called Ashley over so we could check that out. It's making. I don't know how to describe the sounds. It sounds like, you know, when you extinguish, like you have a candle and then you decide to be a crazy psychopath and you just extinguish it with your fingers, so there's like a tss going on, but it keeps doing like tss, 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 tss. And I'm just like, And then we Googled it, and then when I just put my ear against it, it was like gargling. So we Googled it, and apparently that's normal. And we're like, I don't know if I'm convinced of the safety of it all, but as of right now, there's nothing we can do. So I will be having that making noises behind me, as you do. Very normal, very usual. So that's that, and hopefully nothing goes wrong from there. Nothing else I can do. Anyways, let's work on the reply here. Work is important, but so is your well-being and your happiness. Please try not to forget that and not give it priority in your life. A good balance will bring peace. Leaking coolant, usually impossible to find which line it's coming out of. Gotta submerge your fridge in concrete for good measure. Sounds about right. I think I will just throw it out the window and call it a day. Like, it's not even, you know, my fridge died, was it? Like, I've had this fridge for almost not even 2 years yet. I had to buy it because my last fridge just died. This is a brand new fridge. It's not even 3 years old. So if it's really dying, I will have a whole fit. I'll have to see. I don't think I will still have a warranty on it, but there's no reason. It lives in my office and only takes the extra stuff that doesn't fit in the main fridge. So I'm like, you know what? If you die, you will get stabbed, is how I feel about my fridge right now. So if it dies, well, it will not be happy with what I will do to it. And it will be very annoying. So hopefully it's not that. Well, bring peace. Please try to make time for your projects as much as possible. Maybe you can even live off of them in the future. You never know. But never give up and give yourself rest, grace, and lots of love. You got this. Send. Do we have cute stickers? I'll go with that thing. It's cute. Send. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about abuse. My worries are largely related to texting. Aren't my messages coming across the way I want them to? I suppose I should be more intentional when I speak. Maybe that might help me trust in my partner more. I don't understand the link between the two here. I think we kind of skipped a few steps. How are you worried about your text? How is that making it so that you don't trust your partner is a bit lost on me? I'm not sure about that one, X. I don't know. My ex and I are going to start talking again after taking time to ourselves. We know the bond is still there. We spent 4 years together, but we want to bring back the spark. What should we do? This is such a loaded question. I am really not a relationship expert. I know a little bit. People do come to me for advice because I am usually able to see things in an objective manner. But I don't know. I would need to know so much more about your relationship. Like, are you good for each other? Were you in a toxic relationship? Were you in a good relationship? Why are you going back together? Why did you break up? I can't just be like, go to the park and take a walk and then the spark will be there. I think it is possible, and I've seen it sometimes, for people to break up and then come back together after a long time apart, and maybe they're like, well, this is what was not working last time we were together. Let's see what we can do to make it better. And if we can both do the work, then we can actually make it work this time. So I do think it's possible, even though it's a very not dangerous, but like it's such a 50-50 situation where you're like, I already tried, it didn't work. Do I want to give myself the whole emotional ache of doing this again and maybe it doesn't work again? I feel like most people would not want to do that. But if you guys are deciding to do so, then just be normal about it, I guess. Just be intentional. Make sure you have the greatest form of communication that you can possibly have, because I feel like most relationship problems stem from bad communication, and I know that we hear it on the internet all the time. It's all about, oh, I need someone that is a good communicator and stuff, and it gets like cringe the more you hear about it, but the reality is that it's 100% true. Like, if I have a problem, even though I don't like talking, I know that I have to say something. Like, even though for me personally, as with my personality type, it will take me a while before I open up about something I'm thinking about or I'm feeling, but I do know that it's important to do it. And I cannot tell you how many times we had conversations, and as soon as the conversation happened, we were able to fix an issue before it became something way worse, or be able to like not hurt each other in some way because we take the time. I think it's also very important, like, part of good communication is being able to really wisely choose your words, because sometimes you want to say something, but the more you know your partner, the more you know that specific words will sound different to them, or you're like, oh, if I say it that way, this person is probably gonna think that, so instead of having to say it, they take it badly and then you have to clean yourself. Why not take an extra 30 seconds to think about another word that would do the same job and could not be interpreted another way? You just have to take the time if you want to make sure that you can like foster a healthy communication type with your partner, and that's pretty much all you need most of the time for a relationship to work. But a lot of people will not be willing to do all that, and honestly, it's a lot of work. So you will do the effort and you will not be bothered by the amount of effort you have to do if it's for the right person. So there's always that. Let's see. I haven't felt like me since my dad passed, and I feel like it isn't fair to my boyfriend or family. It's been about 10 months. Any advice would help. I don't think that there's a specific time frame for like, oh, you need to grieve for X amount of time and then after that you can do it. The grieving process is so different for everyone. You cannot tell someone, yeah, follow these 10 steps and then you'll be fine. But I would say probably talk to a therapist if you feel like you're not able to get through it on your own and whoever is next to you is not equipped to help you with it. Then maybe you need to talk to someone. I'm very sorry for your loss. Losing someone, especially a parent, is a very, very difficult thing. And grieving doesn't look the same for everybody. It might even take years, and it doesn't mean that you're being unfair. You're being human and in pain. If you feel like you need more help to accept this new reality, you may want to talk to a professional. If not, I'm sure what's the word I'm looking for? Not support group, but your close ones will be there for you and help you through it. You are loved. Keep it up. And then we're gonna add a little sticker and see. We're gonna go. It's a turtle tree castle situation. We're gonna go with turtle because we love turtle when we see it. All right. Yes. Thank you for taking the time to think about a stranger. I'll rush it right over. I have no idea if there are other websites. I'm here to play kind words. Last night I'm on AIH. What does that mean? Is that like social help? And wish I could work, but we're looked down on. My city's subreddit is full of people who already got their certificate qualifications to get the job, yet still not accepted by employers. I guess it's like student help, but I don't know. I can't really help if I don't know what that means. It has felt pretty slow lately, just being productive and casual chatting. I'm not sure what I am wanting exactly, but maybe I'm a dopamine adrenaline chaser. Maybe. I know a lot of people get really bored very easily, and sometimes you just need to relax and live in the moment, and maybe you will not feel as bored. I just don't know what their situation exactly is, but I don't know. I think I'm pretty blessed and lucky to be the type of person that lives in the moment, so I will talk about what I feel right now and be excited about the things right now. If I'm out and watching something or like a show or a concert or something, I will be very much in the moment, having grand old time, and then I'll think about the future. Where I know some people where they're doing something but they're thinking about the next steps, or like when they're planning for what they're gonna do, they get overwhelmed because they think about all of the steps that are gonna come instead of just being able to just look, oh, I need to do this. Well, I'm just gonna do step 1 and then I'll think about step 2 later. I will not think about it before it's time to do it. And I think I'm very blessed in that regard. And I try to help others do the same, because honestly, nobody deserves to live a life that is full of stress and panic, thinking about all the things that are to come when they might not even happen. And I think that's really why I am able to do something like quitting my job right now, because yes, I am stressed, but not as stressed as others may be in the same situation, and I'm very aware of that. Maybe I will feel it in about a week. I'll be like panicking and like, oh my god, what did I do? Why did I do that? When the paycheck will stop coming in. I think that's probably when I'm gonna be like, oh my god, what did I do? Why did I do that? But we'll see later. It'll be alright. Right? Hello, Gohan. It has been a while indeed. How have you been? What's good? We're writing and reading people's messages online today and seeing how people are doing, you know? There's always that. Okay. Guess I have to restart it every time I stream. Alright. Game. Gang. Yep. When you start to defend the bad actions or the things that seem weird or sound strange, it just begins to feel like it's been defended not only for the third party, but for yourself too. I don't know how deep this goes, but it's been quite deep enough already. Yeah, I feel like bad actions should never be defended if they're objectively bad. Sure, you can try and find you know, you can try to say, oh, they're probably doing this because X, Y, and Z, and you're just trying to like find an explanation for it. But when it's objectively bad, you just have to be honest, and that is how you get through to people, with tough love. And also, I feel like we should always be able to respect each other, even though we don't agree. So if you see someone do a bad thing and they think they're in the right, whether they are or not, that's another conversation. But if you feel like they're doing something bad, you can just, you know, go at them with kindness and be like, yeah, I would say that this is not a good thing, and maybe you want to think about it. Not in a condescending, whatever the word is, way. Just with love, always with love. Busy at work? Isn't that the story of everybody's lives, really? It's hard out here, we have so much to do, but we keep doing our best, you know? I'm happy that you were able to come in and say hi. Always makes me happy to see people I appreciate as much. So many things to do, so many projects, so many things in my head, but I don't know when I'll be able to do it. I mean, I will have some time over the next few weeks, I would say, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. Let me just check on something real quick. Okay. All good. Let's see. Hi there, I would love some full-time job recs while I'm studying my part-time psych degree. I want a job that is more people-oriented, helping them, but it doesn't require much to get in. I have an engineering dip. Wondering if anyone has good suggestions. I wonder. I don't think I can, because I don't even live in the same country. I would assume the person is American, and I don't know what people do. But a job that is people-oriented, I guess if you work like anything that has to do with social help, people trying to help people find like schooling opportunities and stuff, you probably would work, or you would have to like go volunteer in places. But I feel like if you're gonna do that, most of the time they would require some kind of studies that has to do with that. I wonder what would be considered a job that helps other that a student can be doing. I can't really think of much, at least not in my domain, since I've always worked in admin. I don't even know what people are doing. I always just sit down, I do my invoice, and I call it a day. Even though like my job has super cool opportunities where they go and teach kids in like areas that don't have access to stuff, to sports and stuff, and they go teach them how to do stuff, and I think that's very cool. I was talking about it with the new employee, and she was like very interested in the project. So, you know, there's stuff like that, but I don't know that they would hire a student because they're too broke and cheap. Stop worrying about others since I got back home, and I know it's me who's only needing help for real life. If you have something, come on, tell me. See, that's the thing. Sometimes what they write is very clear, and sometimes it's like I understand half of it, and then it goes a completely different way. So it's difficult to help. But I guess that's what's up. It feels like really real people, because a lot of times humans do not make sense. So that's that. My ex-best friend and I parted 4 years ago. She was the only friend I had, and I wasn't able to replace her or find happiness without her since then. I'm sorry this happened to you. Friendships are often difficult to navigate. I don't know what happened, but maybe there is a chance to rekindle in the future. Even if it doesn't happen, you still have lots of life to live, and I trust that you will find at least one good friendship again. And I say that as someone that doesn't really have friends, and like it took a while for me to realize that, since I kind of missed my chance to, I never had friends in middle school, and then I kind of had friends by the end of high school, but we just drifted away just because life, going to different schools and like different paths and different things we did. And today, I don't even know. I feel like if I met with my high school best friend, we would probably have a great time and have great talks, and like we know we would it would feel like the old days, even though as time goes by you forget stuff. Like I remember a lot of things we used to do in high school, but I'm sure like as time goes by I'm forgetting more and more. And then after that I realized I never really made friends with anybody as an adult. So I just missed like my window of time to make friends. Like I know that it is possible to make friends as a older adult at some point, but I don't really think it's gonna happen for me. Just like I mean, I'm talking of like I do think I have like friends online and stuff, and I do think there are real friendships. But it's different than someone that can just show up to your house, or you go shopping with, or you go to eat out with them and stuff like that. I don't really have that. Like Aster has two friends. He's already better than I am. I have one, and I'm really bad at maintaining the friendship. I'm still very bad at answering DMs. That's why I always say do not take it personal when I don't answer and stuff, because my friends get the same treatment. So it's not you, it's me, and I struggle. I will see the message and I will just look at it. And I don't exactly know where this stems from and why I do this. I really struggle, and it's like most of the time I see the message and I want to answer and I just don't. Like I've had a message since Thursday or Friday that was really important, and to this day I have not answered it. It's been almost a week, and like I'm pretty sure from the preview I saw that it was probably time sensitive. It was people that I knew from Japan that I didn't know were in Canada, and I saw the beginning of the message saying that, oh yeah, we didn't manage to drive through Quebec, but we're flying back tomorrow and stuff. And my brain calculated, and then I just never answered. At the same time I was like, okay, well, I mean, I can't see you, I guess. So I was calculating, what do I answer? Like, oh, it sucked, like I wish I got to see you or something. But I was like, I guess my brain is just like, is there a point to saying that, you know, I couldn't see them even if I wanted to? It would not have been an option. So it's like I really struggle because my brain tells me that it's pretty much useless, but that is not how human relationships work, and I would need to do better. And I see messages and I don't know what's wrong with me. I just can't get myself to answer messages no matter what, and I've had at least 3 birthday messages I have not answered so far. I just did it, and I was proud of myself because I answered a bunch, and for me that's an upgrade, that's an update. It's better than I've done other years. Like I try, or at some point I posted my wedding pictures, so I got a lot of congratulations, and like from people, like, because I don't really post online, so when I posted that, like, it was news to a lot of people that I even like had someone in my life. And I answered a lot of thank yous and stuff, and then at some point I burned out. At some point I burned out real fast. I answered maybe half of the comments, and then I just disappeared from social media ever since. So I don't even post. I don't really use it that much, so I post once every like 5 years. So for people to expect me to actually answer would be weird, but at the same time I would understand if they feel like I don't care. I care, but I am better at caring in person. Like even with my sisters, we were talking about it. Like we had a cool, very like fun hangout. We did some painting, some coloring. We had some tea. We went K barbecue, and then we talked about like deep things and like the things that we're struggling with in life and stuff. And we were able to open up and have a really good time. But when my sisters write to me, most of the time I will not answer. And I told them that I'm not good at this texting thing. But if we hang out, I will put my whole energy and my whole focus on hanging out with you guys, and I like it and I love it, and but I need to be like physically with you guys to be able to give that focus, or at least on the phone or something. But when it comes to text, I will feel very distant to most people. But if I see you, I will probably talk to you. Like, I will not ignore people. So if I'm in the streets and I walked like into any of you, I would probably be down to have a whole conversation and like spend the whole day yapping and stuff. But DMs, you're lucky if I say hi, and I'm sorry. It's just how it is. I'm trying to get better with it, especially with people I really care about. But I'm still struggling. So I have DMs I haven't opened in 2 weeks since my birthday, and I should, because why not? Like, one of them is from my only friend. Why am I not answering? It's beyond my understanding. I don't know what's wrong with me. My tea is freezing, so it's not the best experience, but gotta drink something. So what was I saying? If it is gonna happen, you still have lots of life to live, or then you'll find your friendly. Don't give up and give your all to the new people you meet. I'm gonna random burp. There we go. Hey, someone to see it. And another turtle painting stickers. We love turtle painting stickers. Because turtle. In everything you're practicing something. I wonder what they mean by that. Like, no matter what you're doing, you're practicing for something. I wish that was the case. I wish I could like improve at a lot of things, and being able to do that, to practice that would work. I really wanna get that piano. I don't know, there's something about piano that just brings me a lot of happiness when I do it. It's just relaxing, and it's cool to go back into things I used to know. Is it just me, or is stream pretty quiet? Well, that's a good question. Let me see. I have not changed the volume of my mic, so it should not. But who knows, maybe I'm tripping. And hello Lenny, how you doing? I always appreciate people helping me figure out what's going on with my audio. So let me go do a little spot check over there. I guess I will lower the music a little bit more than it used to be and see. I don't know. People told me it was a bit higher earlier, so I put it lower, but I did not get any confirmation after, so I'm just YOLOing it out. Because the audio is from the game, and I think that's the most I can do. So maybe nobody has actually been hearing me for the past 30 minutes, but it's fine. I'm just yapping about everything and nothing at this point, so it's fine. Alright, should be fine now, I think. Please confirm if you can. If you can't, it's fine. I can live. I'm just gonna fish in the meantime. But yeah. I see your voice is easier to hear now. The overall volume is pretty low. I am turning it up far further than usual on my PC. That's really weird, because I haven't changed anything. But Scuff loves me, and I don't love Scuff. But my mic, let's see. Settings? Yeah, no, my gain is still the same. So it should be the same. I don't know. I'm very unlucky. Let me play a random vid just to be sure. Yes, thank you. Thank you. See, we appreciate people that help us troubleshoot and make sure that our volume is good, because we struggle out here. But I'm looking here. And yeah, my what do you call it? My audio is at the max, and I can't exactly put it any higher than it is right now. Bop, bop, bop. Yeah, I haven't even restarted my computer since yesterday. Maybe it's because for once I'm not screeching. Maybe that's why nobody's talking, because nobody's hearing me. Yeah, your audio is definitely a bit lower overall. All right. Well, I mean, I'll be shoving my face in my mic and hoping for the best, because sadly, that's all I can do, because I don't think I can restart this stream as it is. Let me do another spot check on my side. By chance, did you bump a gain slider on your mic? I mean, it doesn't have one though. But you can fit a mic in your face? Of course I can, Drux. What kind of question is that even? What do you mean? This is news to me? That's because you're not a pro gamer. That's why you don't know how to do that. But with practice, you will get there, Drox. Yes. But I have a Wave XLR, so I usually just have my volume on that, and it's maxed out, and the gain is maxed out. I mean, maxed out to the most. It's like at 51 decibels. Like if I put it any higher than that, it will probably be a problem. I'm looking at my audio output and everything. Like I feel like if I try and play with that, it will probably mess with the audio more than that. So I'm gonna try and speak louder, I guess, which is very weird. I don't speak loud like that usually, but I'm gonna do my best out here. Gonna do my best to have the best sounds for you guys. But thank you so much, Lenny. I appreciate you for helping me out with troubleshooting, because it's always a pain. It always changes for no reason. You see, I've been avoiding updating OBS because I don't want to mess my settings. Once they work, I like to keep them working. But sometimes it just goes crazy. I always worry if I'm talking too loud or if my mic volume is too low. Yeah, I feel like that's the plight of any content creator. Some of them just got it. It's always the same. But in my case, I may not touch my PC, but it'll do all that. Maybe I need to just restart my PC and then it works, but there's just nothing I can do about it. And it's extremely, extremely annoying, to be honest. Gotcha. I made that mistake once in the past, and it was the one issue that did not show on the PC because it was a physical element, so it came to mind, which is very smart. I also know, like, I'm supposed to do some troubleshooting, but usually on my Wave XLR, there's supposed to be lights that open so I can see where the gain's at, where's the audio at, but since I changed, I bought a power supplied USB dock, and since then it doesn't show up, and I don't know why. I don't know how to fix it, and I used to be able to mute my mic from it, but now it doesn't let me do it. So I'm like, I was supposed to go complain to Astro and ask him how to fix this, but I don't know. Oh my god, you put my hat on my head, how dare. Audio issues are the most difficult to fix usually. They are. I have a lot of audio issues with my PC, and I think it might be motherboard related. I've had issues with my audio since I started streaming. That's why I have to add a lot of offset to my audio for it to match my model, whereas most people that I know don't need to do that, or even Astro has it at 0. For me, I think it's like at minus 250 milliseconds, like, and it took me forever to find out what offset I needed for it to match. So I would keep singing songs forever until my mouth matched the audio. So I am no stranger to the sound issues, but I still hate them more than anything, because those are the ones that I struggle the most with fixing, because there's nothing I can do. I never really know what's going on, and it messes with me. Why did I write that like this? I wanted to fish. Anyways, how are you doing, Lenny? What's cool? What's new? If you were to write a letter in kind words, what would you write? What would you do? I like helping people out with some encouragement when I play that. I play kind words when I want to have a chill stream where I yap a lot and I can help people, because I do like giving advice. I am not the wisest turtle in the world, but I feel like I'm reasonable. Yeah, exclamation mark, fish, yeah. I'm doing well, just resting after a long shift. Yeah, you're pampering yourself, you're resting, you're feeling better. That's what I want to hear. I want you feeling good. And I will give you advice if you ask me stuff, because you're even more important than the people in the game. So because I don't know them, they're strangers. But you're Lenny the Lint, you're fancy like that. I got a blue thing. I didn't see what you got, but congrats on your blue thing, Drox. I'm happy you did. I like to fish like that because while it was my birthday stream, Kyra and Aster just kept fishing nonstop, and then they're rich, and I cannot catch up to them. So blue fish things. Woohoo! Yeah, that's what's up. Be happy. Celebrate your fishing activity. Okay. Oh shucks. Yeah, of course, it's true. So like you will always be more important than random strangers in there. But I try to be nice to everybody. Decorate. This one is close by, so you don't have to reach far. Display. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. I didn't know you could decorate stuff like that. Oh, but is it only per room? Oh, but I love this room. I guess I'm just getting a very fancy, cute little star, and I'm okay with that. Yep, I'm okay with that. Also, just wondering what's going on in the background. This game is called Kind Words, and people write their worries or their questions, and you can answer in the real world, and it's a lot of fun. Let's see. Some of them I just skip because they're a bit too deep. Let's see. My LDR, I don't know what that means, partner just told me that instead of getting an anniversary gift, I should visit because I'm a good gift and I want to cry. I love him so much and want some advice on making sure when I visit I make the experience memorable for him to appreciate any ideas. That is so sweet. I like it. Is it real people writing their worries? Yes, you can. I could also submit tickets and like be like, oh, I need advice on this and that, and it stays anonymous and stuff, and you just long distance relationship. Thank you. Thank you. See, sometimes English just coming from my throat and I don't know how to understand it. Thank you, Drox. That is very sweet and loving. I am happy you have such a nice partner. I would say stay yourself. Maybe bring a little surprise. Can be free, like a letter or some crafts. And make sure you let them know how much you appreciate them. Sometimes we think it's so obvious, but using your words to let them know is also very nice and important. Hope you have an amazing time together. Don't forget to bring up the situation if the end of the world was to come. Find a bunker to hide in. After everything blows over, have a journey to find their loved ones. I don't know that I will traumatize them with that type of ideas when they're just happy. Thank you for your input, though, Drox. That is it, Pursuit. Maybe plan to have an experience while there to make it very memorable, like going on a hike or taking photos. That's true. Let's add that. Maybe plan an activity. Thank you for your input, Lenny. Like a hike or a little photo shoot together. See, that reminds me of how sad I was. What was I doing? I was driving Sunday morning, and then you know what I realized? I realized that over my whole... Ah, God! Jeez. Thank you for this... Thank you for this Drock, sorry, I got destabilized by the violence here, but I appreciate it. Thank you. What was I gonna say? Welcome, yeah, welcome for the violence. I don't even know if my thing is where it's okay. It's where it's supposed to be, so we'll take it. It completely like erased my train of thought. Oh yeah, I was sad Sunday morning because I realized that throughout my whole birthday week, celebrating with Aster, celebrating with my family and stuff, I did not take a single picture. So I don't have a single picture of my birthday week, and I'm actually sad. My sisters are usually the one that thinks about it and takes like group pictures when we're having lunch at my parents for birthdays and stuff like that. But I thought about it, I have not a single one. Like I took pictures of the food, of my birthday cake that he made me so I could show others and stuff like that. I was very happy, but I don't have any picture of us or of my family, and it actually makes me very sad. So I need to remind myself to take pictures. I'm not a picture person at all, but I like to have some because, you know, I always think about the one day where the person you love the most is not around anymore. You don't want to be like, oh, but I have no picture of them. And I want to have good memories of them. So I'll be like, oh, I remember my first married birthday. I have pictures, but this year I don't. So I have to make sure that next year I remember to have them. Maybe, who knows, maybe by next year I'll be a mom, who knows? And that'll be my first birthday as a mom. We'll see. Probably not. It's too late for that, but you know. I get that. I want to be in the moment when I'm doing things, but then always wish I took more photos when I go on trips because I have such bad memories. Yeah, it's so nice to have a reminder of things like that and be able to be like, oh, look at this. That's a picture of us when we were that age and stuff like that. So it sucks when it's like that. I get that. Not being a picture person, a lot of it is just pure memory. And yeah, the problem is that memory fails. So in a few years, I may not remember, or you don't realize, you know, when you grow older, you don't see yourself getting older that easily. So you'll be like, oh God, I actually realized I aged when I look at a picture. Honestly, I saw a picture. It's funny. So I started my microlocks about a year and a half ago. And I'm like, my hair's not growing, my hair's not changing. It's the same as how I started. But then I found pictures of like a day or two after I got them installed, and I'm like, oh dang, my hair has changed. My locks have matured like a lot more than I realized they have, and it's super exciting to see. But had I not taken at least one picture of them, I would be like, my hair is not changing, it's always the same and stuff. But it's so fun to be able to see it grow, and I know that in like 5-10 years of having locks, when I look at my starter locks and where I am, it'll be so much fun. So I'm like trying to make sure I take at least one picture of my hair a year and see where it's at and be able to see my journey, because I know a lot of people do content like that on YouTube as well. Because I've been like, when I decided to get locks, I decided to like research as much as I could, and so people are like, come on my journey of getting micro locks and like the ups and downs and how I take care of them and what I do. And this can go both ways. It can be a bunch of people that you see that have gorgeous hair and you're like, I hope my hair looks like that one day. And then also some of them are like, yeah, it's been a year and a half and here's how my hair looking. And I'm like, oh my God, if my hair looks like that in a year and a half, I'm gonna cry my life out. I've seen all sides. So far, my hair is in the middle. I like it. I would love to have a little bit more length, but my hair is staying strong. It's staying healthy, so I'm happy. Like that one time I went on a cruise ship ride to the Grand Turks. Ooh. And then had to have an epic battle on the ship with a giant squid with the rest of the crew members to defend the rest of the people on the ship so we could make it back home. Or it could have just been a dream I had one night. Who knows? I'd rather keep it like, you know, who knows what's the truth at this point, you know? It's just like, nobody knows what actually happened, but you can tell the story and nobody can blame you and doubt you at this point. I believe you found the squid because I know you. I know you're a valiant fighter, a god gamer. So you probably did fight the octopus. Well, squid, sorry, cousins. Yeah, but that's not a warrior or quest, friend. You need to write questions and stuff so people can help you out. That's how that works. True. Okay, yeah, so fighting a giant squid is the real story, not a dream. Of course it is. I know you got the skill, so your brain would not give you this idea if it was not true. We know what's up out here, you know? Write anything down that can help me. Um, love yourself. Love others. Aim for your goals and stay proud of yourself. Since you're screaming, I'm gonna be screaming too. Stickers. I'm gonna have a banana with a mustache. Thank you. There you go. I kind of feel trapped in my own life, like I have no control. See, that's one where I would have liked to have more detail. What makes you feel that way? Is it because you're young and you live with your parents? Is it because your job is trash, or your job is really demanding, or you don't like your relationship? I feel like that it can be so many things, and giving. Oh God. Oh, thank you for the follow, Lenny. Welcome on the Twitch side, the fish side. Start a stock account and invest into computer chips and wires. You know what? Sure. I'd love to be able to do that. It's just that to be able to make money with investment, you kind of need to have money to put in there. And these days, I've been looking at like, if I had money, I would have bought some stuff. That's how I feel, but I'm not gonna put myself in the hole for this. Did you just get a jellyfish after you talked about fighting a giant squid? I think it may have been a thing. I'm staying over here unless you play games with Twitch integrations. Yeah. That's also why I keep streaming on both. I prefer YouTube and I want it to be my main platform no matter what, but the integrations on Twitch are a lot of fun. So I like that everything just works very easily, and when we play games, there's less delay. So both platforms have their ups and downs. I would love for YouTube to be a little bit more like Twitch when it comes to streaming, but we all know this is not their priority, so they're not gonna focus on that. So there's that, you know. I got a jellyfish. Yes, you did. After you just fought off his cousin. You're rootless. Yeah, this one I don't have enough info. I am feeling unloved and untreated. I think I may have ADHD. Again, a lot of the times the first sentence is a thing, the second sentence is another one, and I don't know how they're related, and I'm like, I can't touch that. Wait. Hi, Em. I think the best way to feel like you're back in control of your life is to take your controller out from the player 2 port and put it in the player 1 port. Hope that helps. You know, maybe you should be playing this game, Drox. I think you would have the best advice to make sure you put a smile on the people's faces. So, you know, you might as well. Let's see. I haven't touched my novel since September. Didn't have the strength. Too many things happening. Now I want to write again, but I can't seem to find the time. It's so frustrating. I already have the whole plot. I mean, honestly, like, on this one, I would just be like, just do it. Just do it. You already started. You have something going. Yes, you got really busy over the last few whatever since September. It's okay. But now it's time to pick it up again. It's time to just do it. Just do it. You got it. Nikke? What does Nikke mean? I don't know what you mean by that, Drox. Let's see. Let me fish on the side. Oh, I'm still not a parent with a daughter, so I can help with this one. I mean, what do you want me to tell you about that? My daughter struggles with her mental illness, BPD, and is in denial. She also struggles with anxiety and depression. She's an adult and she needs to get herself some help. Great, but people that don't want help will not get help. I have dealt with someone like that I really, really had a lot of love in my heart for, but they refused to get the help they needed. And it's not necessarily that they had like a mental illness, but they were struggling with a lot of things and they needed help that I could not provide. But they wouldn't, because they did not see the point. They didn't see it as a thing that is important and stuff like that. It's just not what's up. Like there's a limit to what we can do for others. If people don't want to help themselves, we sadly cannot force them. So So there's that, and it sucks. You can only be there for them so that the moment they actually want help, you are there to help them get that help. Have her find a man. Doesn't matter if he's real or an I. Like, what is the man gonna do for her BPD? Like, what do you think is gonna happen from there, Drox? I'm not sure the man can do much unless the man is a therapist, but I don't think any therapist wants to be their partner's therapist, you know? I feel like nobody wants to be their partner's therapist in any situation, whether you're a real therapist or not. And that is really hard. Having a partner that is struggling mentally and they're relying on you is very hard. Okay, so I guess just an AI it is. I mean, again, what is the AI gonna do for her? Like, I knew someone that was kind of obsessed with like the AI on Snapchat, and they would have whole conversations like when they're depressed and be like, oh, what should I do about this and about that and blah blah blah. And the sad part, like, he would talk to someone I know, the person would give them advice and be like, oh, well, I think you're going through this and that, so maybe you should try this and that. And they'd be like, yeah, and not listen to them. But then when the AI told them, they're like, oh yeah, you're so right. Like, I was talking to my AI the other day and she told me this and that. And then they start relying on an AI rather than people that care about them. And honestly, I think that's a really sad look for humanity right now, you know? I might start with asking questions, and coming from a place of understanding as much as possible would probably be my approach here. This statement feels a bit abrasive. It does. It really does. Sorry, my lesson has gotten a bit loopy. No, I got what you were trying to say. I feel like it's really harsh. Like she needs to get help. Like, you know, that doesn't sound like a loving father to me. That just sounds like someone that's annoyed. And I do understand that as a parent, it's not easy to deal if your child has some type of issue, but you're a parent and your job is to love your kids as well and be patient with them because they're your kids. You raise them, you try to find the best solutions for them, and being abrasive with it is not gonna be productive in my opinion. See, that's how the AI can help her, and she won't feel lonely anymore. No, because at some point when you need the AI is not gonna do anything for you. Like, when you actually need help, like, and you know, we're humans, and I don't like humans that much. But I know that sometimes I need a hug. Sometimes I need a kiss. Sometimes I just need to cuddle and feel better. AI is not gonna do that for you. I know there's the whole robots that are coming, but it's never gonna feel the same. The warmth of a human, the softness of a human cannot be replicated by a robot, so we're not gonna go there, okay? On the real though, I don't think it's a good idea for me to play this game. I would have the worst answers, yeah, and you'd probably get reported. Not yet, yeah, not yet. So there's that. And it's scary. I hope I am long dead before this happens. I actually do not want to see our society go that bad. I know it feels like it's very close, like, because the robots are getting fancier and fancier every day. I just hope I'm too old to see, or I'm dead, like I've been dead for like 50 years when this becomes a reality. The human form is weak. Increase the cold hard steel of our AI robot gods. As they take over the world and they become our masters. It'll be a great time. Again, a great time for me to not be alive in that time zone. I don't want to deal with that personally, you know. What do you mean? I'm horrible at mind reading, but exceptionally good at projecting. What do you mean by mind reading? Anyways, I dated someone on and off for 7 years. Why are you guys doing this to yourselves? And now we're good friends. Even though he's very resilient, I project and worry about him a lot. What does the projecting mean, like? I'm learning to trust his resilience, but I'm stuck in that loop. Like, what's the question? What's going on here? I don't understand what's going on in the situation. Never mind, this is even getting a bit depressing for me. It's okay. I'll give you the head pat so you feel better. It's gonna be okay, Drox, I promise. We're gonna be strong and get through this together. Let's see. I gotta go EP cause early work tomorrow. As much as I'd like to stay up for the short, But lovely time. Take care. Thank you. I can't read. Thank you for being there, Lenny. Thank you for helping me out with Sam. I appreciate you. And I'll see you soon. I should be off from work, so I'll be changing my schedule, and maybe you'll be able to catch up more later on. Well, she is able to put images on white screens for others to see and make a show for her inner thoughts. That's probably exactly what it means. Thank you for explaining it to me, Drux. See, what would I do without you at this point? Oh, another one mourning a dad. It's been a few years now since my dad passed, and here I am still mourning him and wishing he were still here. I wish I could hug him at least one more time. That's all I want right now. This is rough because, as I said earlier with the other case, grieving can take so long. It can take years. Like, honestly, I was giving myself depression the other day thinking about what I would do if I lost my parents. And I almost gave myself a panic attack over it. And I'm like, I cannot currently imagine myself without my parents. And it's not because I depend on them. It's not because I call them every day and stuff. I love them so much, and they are basically my everything in life. I think about it all the time. I don't call them all the time, but I see them at least minimum once a week. I like to go see my mom after work to just, you know, do her hair for her and like hug her and talk and catch up on life and stuff. And this is part of me. They're like a staple of my life that I cannot imagine living without. And I don't think that the moment they're gone, I'm gonna be okay for quite a few years. It will be so hard to adapt to this new reality for me. Or just putting her problems on things she hates about herself onto other people and be mad at them for it. That's also an option of projecting, only to use them so they don't have to blame herself for her shortcomings and flaws. That's a very, very deep answer right there. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're wrong. Maybe you're right. But I still don't know what she means by projecting. It's a bit of a weird choice of words. It doesn't make much sense to me. But, you know, maybe someone will be able to answer her message and understand and help her out, because I don't think I can be the person for that. That's my thoughts. Let's see. Someone tell me a story. No, I don't feel like I don't tell stories. I'm not good at that. Write down anything. I'll read it. Don't trust me? Sticker for you. See, that would be a perfect one for you to answer, Jock. Someone that just wants something. Whoops. Quick question. Did you say these are real people asking questions? Yes, these are real people. Like, I could write something if I wanted to as well. Love is all around you. You are loved, and you shall read this out loud and feel happy with a sticker. We're gonna go with the star. I like the star. It's really cute. Oh yeah. No, these are real people asking real questions. Let's see if I go back here. Oh crap, I feel weird now. I was thinking they were game people, like NPCs. No, they're not. See, someone sent me a thanks for the message. That's why I'm not writing crap in these. And another kitten plunk sticker, and then I got someone that did a letter and wrote before you wrote, and oh, I got a new sticker. Oh, I guess it looked like a new phone sticker. It's okay, don't feel bad. You didn't send anything. This is fun, and you can even like go out and talk to people. I used to play kind words, and then I saw that there was a kind words too, so I was like, you know what? Why not try it and see what's new about it? What do you love and how do you love it? I mean, I can't answer it. I love my hubby, and I love on him every day. That's what's up. What's outside? Never take for granted your impact or your mortality. Facts. The strength of your presence is deeply felt by everyone, every person, creature, rock, tree, or microbes. I don't care about the microbes, but this is a good one. It's good to be leaving nice messages. Let me go listen to people's conversation like a creep. Where's it? Hi, how are you? Grateful because I have a family that love and care for me. Very good thing to be grateful for, not to be taken for granted. Should have said, baby, don't hurt me no more. Yes, I should have done that. Missed opportunities. Glad you noticed this, man. Best thing you could ever done. Keep this mindset. God is with you. Thanks, really. I also hope you're also doing well. See, people being nice to each other. We love seeing it. What is this? Throw an airplane. Instead of flying through the city, love is a beautiful thing. Dude, don't be scared and take the leap. There we go. Yes. Fosh. Thank you for trying to fosh. Drugs. Following paper, take off. There we go. Yay, good vibes all around. Hello? You don't want to talk to me? Why do you not want to talk to me? I was trying to talk to you, sir. Wait, we're supposed to be nice in here. What do you mean? Nobody wants to talk to me anymore. Why? Why can I not click stuff? Okay. This Saturday, full moon in Libra. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't know what my sign is. Okay. I can sit here and observe people like a creep. Listen. I will not listen to what people are saying. Oh, there's a new person. Hi, how are you? Great. I just hope your night is going good. Yeah, there's nothing particularly objectionable about tonight. Who talks like that? Good to hear. Some people are just so fancy out here. I have yellow now, dabbing on the other fishers here because I am the greatest fisher in all chat. I mean, I don't know. If you look at the leaderboard, you might not be in the first people there. It's too small for me to see, but maybe you do see it. Let me see. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Kara, Aster, Kita, Mina. Where's you? You're number 11. You're not doing too bad, but you're not exactly first yet. You're gonna get there. I did not read the conversation. I'm sorry. Hi, how are you? Not great. I feel very empty, sad, and anxious. Me and my long-term girlfriend recently broke up. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, I also went through a breakup recently. You're not alone. It's part of why I'm here now. See, people that feel lonely and sad just come in and hang out with strangers here. I'm so sorry to hear that. All my sympathies to you. It does hurt a lot. This game does help a lot with all the friendly strangers. See, this game is good to give you hope for humanity. See that they talk. We can be nice to each other sometimes. See, 11. I have 2 first places. All right. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. It really does. I just got it today, and you're maybe the 3rd person I've come across in the same situation. We're in this together. Yes, let's soldier on and look forward for a better future. You got this. I believe in you. Love yourself, and the future will always be bright. What a nice conversation we just witnessed here. What are these ghosts? Watch airplanes. Oh, that's mine. I don't want to see it. You're meant to be here. As a child of the earth, you are never alone. Love is everywhere. It's in nature, in the sun, in ice water, in flower beds, in the first stretch of the morning, and your back cracks. What was it? I didn't. Do not shrink yourself to the size of a trickling stream. You're an ocean. Take up your space. I don't know. I don't like to take up space. I'm comfortable like that. You're loved, if by no one else, by me. I'll hold you in my heart forever, dear. See, I like seeing a lot of love everywhere. You all make me feel like I'm part of something bigger. I mean, I don't know if I feel all that deep about it, but I do like being there. I'm going through tough times. Hope yours is not the same. If so, know that there are others such as me in both cases. To the brighter days. Yee. You have a cute face. Come on, your smile is so... Aw, you're so smile, please, again. I love people just role-playing in these. Because, of course, that's what people should be doing in this game. What is that? Lawrence. Lawrence here, doing robot on the street interviews. We really want to make kind words to the best game it can be, so we need your help. What's good? Anything confusing? Are we missing something you really want? No, I'm not trying to give a review right now. I'm still just enjoying the game very normally. Continue. Oh, the person answered. Hi, how are you? Man, things are a bit tense at work at the moment, but I'm off for a few days. What about you? And then I said, I'm quitting my job tomorrow. Scary, but a healthy choice. On to a new adventure. That's great. I know you take it up a toxic workplace. Hope you have a blast at your new job. Thank you so much. I hope you find a way out of the hard times at yours, or get a better job. I will be rooting for you. Hey, can you ride on the trains? Yes, I can actually. So maybe this person will come back. Hello, I want to start a chat with you. Hello. Hi. Hello, how are you? I mean, I won't say that. Doing pretty good. Starting to work on new life projects. What about you? Well, I want to see. Sure, there's not much to see, but I'll show you. I have to end, but I'll see. We'll see what this person says the next time we see them. So, I haven't been to the snow mountain, so let's go to the snow mountain. That is all that happens. You take the train, and then you appear at the bus stop there. And then you can be a train robber and tell people there to stick them up and drop your valuables. I wish... Oh, you can go to the onsen? But, I mean, all dressed? Life tips. What's this? It looks like some smart people gathering. If you drink chamomile before bed, you'll have a really nice rest. Also good for sore throats and stuffy nose. Avoid if you have asthma, though. Okay, people just giving life advice. Chicken nuggets aren't healthy. I mean, what about homemade chicken nuggets? Maybe they're not that bad, I'm just saying. Don't be mean. Very good advice here. But I just wish I could also take a bath. But it's not letting me. I'm just walking there with my clothes. Magic echo. This hole has a mysterious property. If you yell into it, you hear what the person before you yelled. Every echo is only heard by one person. Oh, that's cool. Everything is gonna be okay. Be at peace. Never get back together with someone who broke up with. Well, it's over for me because I'm married anyways. But, yeah, I know someone I would tell that to, but I am not them, so I can't tell them this advice. It would have been interesting if they were the one playing the game, though. I mean, dinner nuggets are the healthy stuff, aren't they? I don't particularly like them personally. My internal scream of pain is the screaming only one person can hear. Each star in the sky holds endless wishes. Write out a wish for yourself, for someone you know, for a stranger, or for everyone. I wish I can accomplish my life goals, be at peace and happy. Some luck would be appreciated. Yes. Picking a star. Your wish is now aloft. I don't know what that means. Oh, we have voices now. Okay. Yeah. What are other people? I wish I could start writing my novel again. Probably the person asking for help writing their novels earlier. I wish everyone's okay. Yee. I wish we could find a way off this rock. I don't particularly want to leave the earth, so I'm kind of good on that. I wish everything to be okay. I wish for the safety of the marginalized people that are attacking the US, very specific. I hope to become a good social worker. I wish to make this world a little brighter, just like this star. I wish that I can move on and work on myself. Always good. I wish for her to realize that my feelings are valid and she hasn't been all that sensible with me. I love her, but I'm just better off laying up and dying at this point. I wish someone still come back to me. That's a bit no. If that's how she makes you feel, you probably not do this. Squiggle! Thank you for the raid, Squiggle! I was like, what am I seeing here? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. How have you been? How was your stream? What were you up to? Let me go give you a little shout out here. I know how to shout out people. I'm a professional Twitch streamer. There you go. Welcome in, welcome in. How was your stream? How are you doing? I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish Thank you for singing for us, Drox. We appreciate that here. But welcome in, Raiders. I am Manayu. I am a sea turtle, and I play games, and I want to stay home, and I'm quitting my job tomorrow. So maybe there's hope. How you doing? I was playing Devil May Cry 1. Only died a couple times. I don't know. That sounds suspicious the way you said that. But I've never played it. All I've seen is all the comments about it on Twitter for the new Netflix show, and people are not feeling it. That's all I know about it. And Squiggle, Kudo says hi on the YouTube sides. You know, living his best life out here. How you doing? Always nice to see you around. I think it's the first time you get to actually raid me because I usually end before you. But it's always nice to see beautiful raiders. We were reading wishes. Look closely. I used to wish for remembering many years of my life I felt guilty for forgetting because of trauma. Nowadays I wish I'm able to remember the nice moments my present is giving me. That's nice. It kind of goes a bit too fast for the long text. I can't. What? Well, I missed that one. It's fine. I haven't really seen the Netflix show, but outside of Dante, I don't think they feel good about the other characters. I wouldn't know. I'm really not familiar with the franchise, so it's difficult for me to have a real opinion on it. I just don't know. I don't know anything. Wait. I haven't been to the outskirts. I've been to the plaza. I've been to the snowy mountain. Let's see. If you ever try, I would say start with the Devil May Cry 3. But what kind of is it like story focused? I don't really know what it's about. Continue, chat? Someone I've talked to? Hi, how are you? Reflective, thinking about content creation. I said that earlier. Political, creative, paranormal, what kind of content? I'm a VTuber. And I mostly like to chat and be a chill person to hang out with. Still figuring things out at the moment for videos and stuff. Sorry. The story starts around 3, but if you want to play in game order, that's fine, but might be a little confusing, I think. Is it like a Star Wars type of thing where you start at 1 but it's not actually 1? I wonder. You're meant to be here. You're child of the earth. I saw that earlier. Oh, that was a plane. Okay. I want to see what's up in the coffee shop. Oh, can you do like poetry? Share a poem? Oh, listen. Okay. People gotta go do poems and stuff. That's pretty cute. I like that. Waking in the morn, stars in my hair, sunbeam on my arms, giving energy. Okay. Gently peeling back the night for the work ahead. I don't know. I'm not a professional poem writer, but I know what constitutes a poem sometimes. Slam, do slam, I don't think I can do all that. The lights dim under your soft eyes. I hear your voice like a distant memory. Sometimes it feels surreal, other times it's no longer there. I'll treasure you, my dearest one, just like you forever did once. I feel like the English sometimes is a bit difficult, but that was sweet. I do like that. Another one. You got this. You have my heart, so please don't break it. Your wit, your charm is why I gave it. Now in your arms, I long to cave. Your name is now engraved to my soul. I hope you will never let it go. That was very nice. That was very pretty. We love rhyming in a poem. I like that one. Yeah, I like that one. Let's do one more. One last one. I don't like the bathroom is right there. Imagine you're doing that and then you hear someone struggling in there. My love was missing. Why dove? Why? Dove as kissing. Kiss was ablaze. Miss as a laze. I think that's too deep for me. I just don't get it. So I'm gonna get one more so I can understand what's being said here. That's too big brain for me, I guess. My ears are ringing. Why Pierce bar binging? Love was gone. Dove was won. I don't know what it means. It's too deep for me. Funny enough, I remember on a poem I did years ago about the night. That is maybe the one and only good thing I did with words as art. I mean, if you have it, you can always share it. Poetry challenge. What are they? What do you do with that? No. Oh, I need to create a challenge. Read challenges. A frog that never gave up. I love that there's a picture of the frog in the back. I feel like that would be about, what do you call it? About Karen. And I'm not a poem person, so I'm gonna let the talented people do that one. I no longer have it since I had to turn it as a work assignment in middle school. I'm pretty sure I kept one of my middle school assignments somewhere. But I indeed would not be able to tell you where it is now. Chain forest? What is this? Welcome to the chain forest. These woods are full of messages that people strung together. Somebody picked a topic and everybody else chimed in. Wait. I think I got lost for a second. What's your favorite song? Who was your first fictional character crush? Seishomanu-sama! Very obviously. Some encouraging works to keep going. What happens if I sit? New chain? No, I don't. This is the topic and then everybody can contribute one thing to the list. Fill in the blank and make a good topic like, what's your favorite blank? Or the last time you blank? Or name one blank. Don't answer your own question and create when creating the topic. That's step 2. Okay, I don't want to create something. I don't have anything. Okay, so I can, let's see. Oh, a favorite song. Yeah, I want to see what people are saying here. Curses by the Crane Wives. We'll see. Do I know anything? Carry Me Out by Mitski. Stick Around by Mr. Woble. It's Called Freefall by Rainbow. Army Dreamers. Melatonin. Way Less Sad. Hold On by Wilson Phillips. I sadly know none of these. That is a tragic time. See, I need to learn more. I don't know. I don't know what my current favorite song is, so I don't want to touch that. Let's see. Roxanne from A Goofy Movie. Jade West from Victoria. Xelos from Anime Slayers. Kill from Fruit Basket. That's good taste right there. All the Mario rivals are a munch. Let me. Yeah. I don't know. Did I didn't want to subscribe. I don't like. Seshomaru-sama. I don't even need to explain. People will know. The real ones will know. Feriwa, Trap Queen, Royalty, Orchestra Remix. See, that's why you should be playing this. Where did mine go? Does it show now? I want people to know about Seshomaru-sama. Like, did I not write it where I was supposed to? Let's see. Seshomaru-sama, there you go. People will understand. They know what's up. That's good. So I'm encouraging her to keep going. Let's see. What did people say? You're good enough. Keep fighting. Very true. You are important and unique. You can do hard things. Progress is always progress. Exquisite, amazing, helpful. I don't know. I guess it's encouraging. It doesn't mean a lot if you in a vacuum, but you know, it can be good. Wander deeper. I guess I got lost from the beginning. What's your favorite food? Grilled cheese, fried rice, pizza with egg. What do you mean pizza with egg? Spaghetti, pizza, Ethiopian tibs. I don't know what this is. I like smoked salmon. I can eat that to a very unhealthy amount, and we don't talk about it too much. Alright, what's here? Red is better than blue. Yes. Oh, you just... How do you answer this one? I don't know how to answer this, that. I don't understand. I want to answer this one. It's a very... Yes, important. Agree. It's my favorite color. Send. That's what's up. Okay, a real favorite song, Delta Heavy, Kaleidoscope. Check it out for when you have time. I will try to remember, but the chances I remember that right now, tonight, are kind of low, not gonna lie. Fun memory that feels warm. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Going to see Swan Lake on ice with my dad as a child. One of my best memories, makes me happy every single time. We did have smoked salmon that day. Hearing music from a time that was special to you, laying in their arms, I may have been crying, but it was so safe. When my father was still here, driving back home as I'm asleep. Yeah, that sweet feeling when you're still small so your dad can carry you around places is something pretty amazing. What could change your way of thinking? I don't know. What is here? The last small gesture that touched your heart. I guess it was being listened to. Favorite book and why? I don't know that I have a favorite one. I have a few books that I like, but I don't think I have a favorite that like, oh my god, I love it so much more than all the others. I don't think that I have one like that in my case. Anyways, let me do a little splishy. I am actually getting very tired, so I need to probably end so I can go rest a little bit. Let me get things organized so I can say goodbye. This will be my last stream of the week as I am very tired finishing up work and everything. But I am very, very thankful for everybody hanging out. Thank you so much for the lurkers. Thank you again for subscribing on Twitch, Drox. I appreciate it. I haven't been able to like reach a goal in so long, and I feel like some stuff is like I'm doing a bit better on Twitch these days, and I'm very, very happy and grateful for that. So thank you for all the lurkers. It means a lot. I do see you. I do see the effort you put in, and it makes me happy. Feel free to fish so to you let me know you're there. I'm thinking of adding a check-in redeem on Twitch so I know all the cute people that do lurk me. Thank you again for the raid, Squiggle. It will be it for me stream-wise this week as I am beyond exhausted. But we have movie night tomorrow. We're watching Jaws. I've never seen it, so I'm pretty excited about it too. We should be having a grand old time. Thank you so much for being there, Kuda. I appreciate you as always. We will be getting into a bit more energy in the next few weeks after I rest a little bit, so it'll be a great time. It's Vector Spaceman. Thank you so much for being there. I appreciate you. I hope you had a great time with your stream yesterday. If you don't know, Vector is doing great 3D stuff and models and lots of art, so make sure to check him out. You guys are pretty awesome, and I'll see you online, on at least on stream next week. Have a good night, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.